Welcome kids of all ages to the MVP Saturday Morning Show. It's time for some madcap fun, public domain cartoons and some great music clips from today's happening artists and guests, including Weezal, Eugene in the Egg, 50 Large, Joe Hogar, Phantom Agents, Bob Short, Ursula, Izera, Priority Orange, SLUG and our very own Stencilled Jazz. And filling in for Sir Laff-a-lot, the star of the nighttime variety hit, The Sonny Show, a man who knows nothing about hosting kids' television. Here's Sonny.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, boys and girls, mums and dads, etc., etc. My name is Sonny Michaels. Now, kids, I'm the man that your mum and dad watch when they send you to bed. Well, I'm filling in this morning for the usual host, Sir Laff-a-lot, who was last seen drinking a bottle of Bundaberg rum this morning on the back of one of Chris Conroy's World of Boats vessels leaving the Rangoon River at 28 knots. And I got a phone call at 5:30 this morning asking if I'd like to host Sir Laff-a-lot's breakfast show. And because Laff-a-lot has gone AWOL, well, being the true professional that I am, I said yes. And if I'm going to have to suffer, this man here is going to have to suffer with me. And let me tell you folks, he's going to love this show because it's right in his IQ. Let me introduce Mr. John Voice. How are you this morning, John?
Early to bed, early to rise. What's the early bird catch the worm, Sonny? I love waking up. It's a real eye-opener.
I'm sorry I are. So, John, what does this Laff-a-lot bloke usually have on his show? I wouldn't know. I'm never up this early.
Oh, you know, the usual stuff, Sonny. Cartoons, giveaways, that kind
of... I get it, John. Toy ads. Show some kids drawings they've sent in, blah, blah, in between. What cartoons does he show, John? Ones with robots? Scooby-Doo, maybe?
Oh, I'm afraid not, Sonny. It's all public domain stuff like Popeye and Bitty Boop.
Typical, John. Typical cheap MVP network. Well, John, since I'm hosting the show this morning, then I'm going to have Sonny's Wheel, and I'm going to show some of the bands that we have on our show usually. How's that sound, John? How's that sound?
Hooray!
Sort that out with your Speedy Frank.
Yes, Speedy Frank.
Speedy Frank, everyone. So, folks, whilst Frank and our Mike, our producer, sort out the running of the show, I guess we'll start by showing you a music clip. How's that sound, kids? Good, because I'm going to show it anyway. It's our Sonny Michaels show house band, Stencilled Jazz, consisting of Paula Brown on vocals and Chris Martin on instruments. Now, this morning they bring us the theme song of the well-loved 1960s cartoon, The Flintstones, done only the way they know how. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for Stencilled Jazz with The Flintstones.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're a modern Stone-Age family. From the town of Bad Rock, they're a page right out of history. Let's ride with the family down the street, through the courtesy of fresh feet. When you're with the Flintstones, have a gabba dabba do time, a dabba do time. We'll have a gay old time. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're a modern Stone-Age family. From the town of Bad Rock, they're a page right out of history. Someday, maybe Fred will win the fight, then the cat will stay out overnight. When you're with the Flintstones, have a gabba dabba do time, a dabba do time. We'll have a gay old time.
Stencilled Jazz, folks. So what happens now, Speedy Frank?
This is Speedy Frank.
Hey, thank you, Frank. Speedy Frank, our floor manager. There he goes. Speedy, that's why we call him that. Well done. It looks like we're going to a Popeye cartoon. Won't that just be fun, kids? Huh? Only if you're born in 1930. So get ready for some senseless violence, kids, now. It's Popeye!
Fetches me my hat and cloak.
Here it you are, boss.
Backeth to work, you riffraff, while I goeth off to wed ye princess.
Gee, I wished I was going to the ball. I'm your fairy godfather. Fetcheth me a can of spinach, or you'll be late for the ball. The ball? Oh, boy. Now I can go to the ball. Just a minute. You can't go in them rags. Wow. Toodaloo. And thanks. Remember, return it by midnight or he'll change back to rags again. Well, what do you know? He disappeared.
What a shame, kids. Well, while they're fixing up the film, we might as well go to another musical act. Now, Mid-Coast, Sonny Michael Show favourites and big supporter of our show, 50 Large, are back. And here's their track, Whore Mutation. Take it away, 50 Large.
Playing video games,
50 large, everyone. Now, we might give some 50 large stuff away later in the show. Anyway, we're going to an ad break now. So please stick around, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, because I'm sure we'll get back to Popeye and much, much more. So don't go away.
With winter just finished in the Sunshine State, it's straight into the red hot. I can't believe that it's summer already sale at Malamine Warehouse, which means boiling hot bargains just for you. Sweat like a pig over these barbecue plates, $2. Give yourself heat stroke. Serving plates, $3.50. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 drab-coloured mugs for $5. No, you're not hearing things. Only $5. Stick to your chair with this jazzy breakfast set, $7.50. Come and get a bargain, great deal. Your one-stop Malamine shop, like 6 great locations on the south side.
You go, come and waste your heart and dough.
Welcome back, folks. Now, it's time to hear from Ursula. That's right, folks. It's only one name, so remember it. Here she is, telling us her Saturday morning cartoon memories. Please make her welcome, Ursula.
Hello there. Hope you're having a good show and enjoying thinking and reliving your Saturday mornings watching cartoons. Now, I'm just going to talk about my memories. So, I was born in 1960, so these would be the cartoons that were shown in the 1960s. Well, why not start with the one who started it all, Mickey Mouse? Who's the leader of the club that's made for you and me? M-I-C-K-Y-M-O-U-S-E, Mickey Mouse. Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. Forever let us hold our banners high, 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 high. Yes, I quite like Mickey Mouse. Quite like Minnie Mouse too. And all the red and the colours. And I bought this lovely handbag when I was in Disneyland. Isn't she beautiful? I think I'm gonna sneeze. Hang on, sorry. Achoo! Achoo! Sorry. Thank goodness I got my Mickey Mouse handkerchief. Oh, my feet are a bit cold. I might have to put on my Mickey Mouse socks. Ooh. I got this special cap with my name engraved when I was in Disneyland for the 50th anniversary of Disneyland. Yay! I also used to like the Mickey Mouse Club. It was shown in the 60s in Australia, probably in black and white. Every morning you'd wake up. Today is Tuesday, you know what that means. We're going to have a special guest. You know, I still do that when I wake up in the morning. Think, what song is it today? I love the Mickey Mouse Club. I've got the record. There's Annette Funicello. She was a big star. I loved Darlene. There was Darlene was my favourite. Sharon. This is a beautiful booklet that comes with the record. Can't say I've played the record much lately. But yeah, racing home after school to watch the Mickey Mouse Club was fantastic. Doreen, ah yes. There you go. Okay, so what's next? Oh, my feet are still cold. I better put on my Felix the cat socks now. Felix the cat, the wonderful, wonderful cat. He laughs so much. Anyway, I'm 62, I can't remember everything. Speaking of cats, what about Top Cat? He's the most, he's the tip-top, top cat. With Officer Dribble. Not Dribble, Dibble! My sister's name is Therese Colley, so she was called TC, because she was a top cat in our family. Now, what else? Yeah, there were lots of puns in the Top Cat show too, so that was pretty funny, and maybe that's where I got all my love of puns. Dick Tracy, Dick Tracy, Dick Tracy calling Go Go Gomez. Dick Tracy calling Hemlock Holmes. All the cars coming in the intersection, and then they all have to scatter because Dick Tracy's coming through with his alarm. And you know, Dick Tracy had the first Apple Watch, didn't he? Yeah, he was a very smart detective. What are the Flintstones? Well, everyone watched the Flintstones, didn't they? It was actually on at night, on a Friday night. Wilma, I'm home! Yabba dabba doo, meet the Flintstones! Because, you know, we're all going to have a gay old time, aren't we? And we used to love Pebbles the dog. Now, I mean, Pebbles was the girl, Wilma's and Fred's little girl, but we named our dog Pebbles. That's my first dog's name was Pebbles. That's my security answer. Shh. No, forget it. And what there was also, what else did I like? Tom and Jerry, Yogi Bear, Boo Boo, You Stole My Picnic Basket, The Jetsons. I even watched The Beatles as a cartoon. I think it only lasted one season. But I remember walking home from school and we were all going to go home and watch The Beatles, and we were all arguing which Beatles was the best, which was the best Beatle. Well, in the cartoon I think I liked Ringo because he was always being made fun of. And of course then there was the Archies, that another great band, still great music. Well, that's about it, I think. Enjoy your show, have a laugh, because cartoons certainly made us laugh when we were kids. Thanks, Sonny. Bye.
Wow, what a trip down memory lane. Now, you can also find Ursula as part of the duo Mick Madew and Ursula. And remember, their new album Love Is Calling is available now through I-94 Bar Records.
Welcome, folks. Today, we're taking a brief look at the most mysterious of inventions, the wheel. No one knows who came up with the idea for this marvel. Maybe Stone Age humans pondered a better way than the stone rollers on its current transport. In ancient Rome, the wheel quickly fell into favour with charioteers, and while they proved to be a far more comfortable ride, direction seemed to be at the discretion of the horses. Fortunately, horses had an uncanny knack of knowing where to go. For thousands of years, humans harnessed these noble critters to pull things with wheels. For a brief period, dogs were trialled as an alternative, but their indifference and poor eyesight made them unsuitable, so it was back to horses. Good for the dogs, not so good for the hard-working steed. Finally, when equine-based transport was given the old heave-ho, cars came along, just in the nick of time. But even that wasn't without some teething problems. They only went in a straight line, and only went one speed. Fast! Trains didn't fare much better, and something had to be done. And guess what, folks? Things were all about to change. When, in 1953, steering wheels were invented. The steering wheel's popularity took off soon after its appearance in the teen movie The Devil on Wheels. Today, wheels are everywhere. So when you're out and about, just spare a thought for the humble yet incredible, supernatural in its design. We're talking about the wheel! Thank you, and please join me again.
While we're waiting for Popeye to be repaired, we will show our next act, which is Brisbane's Eugene and the Egg. They formed in the southeast suburbs of Brisbane in 1983 to play post-punk psychedelic tunes with a lyrical bent, centred on stories of suburban isolation, the search for meaning, and other assorted topics like the drowning of Natalie Wood. The band's original sound was driven by a punked-up, funky bass line around which wispy strands of guitar were wrapped, all washed by waves of electronic keys, with a rolling drum machine, the Egg, laying down the beat. Real drums were introduced in 1984, and the sound of the band just got that little bit harder. The band didn't play much after 1985, aside from getting together in 1988 to record some tracks for the Music from the State of Corruption compilation, but did reform in 2014 and have been playing around Brisbane ever since. And folks, keeping in the show's theme today, here they are with their version of the theme from the cartoon Gigantor, Eugene and the Egg. Eugene and the Egg, everyone. So, boys and girls, mums and dads and mums and girls and boys, and the rest of you, who wants to see a magic trick? Hey? Hey? Who wants to see a magic trick? Okay. Just keep watching this, kids. Keep watching this. Okay. Okay, watch this. You're going to love this one. You're going to love this one. Okay. Watch this. Oh, look at that. Hey? Check that out. Hey, hey, amazing trick, isn't it, folks? Love it. Anyway, how good is that? Let me find out now how Popeye's going. 1 second. Excuse me, folks. Watch this. Well, folks, we've got time to show another music clip. So, we're going to show our good friends Weezal. And they've done a clip that they've made for the show, and the song is called Groovy, which is from their Dogma album, which, coincidentally, you can win a copy of on Sonny's Wheel, which is coming up soon. Now, please put your hands together for Weezal with their song Groovy.
Hi Sonny and everyone at the Sonny Michaels team. This is Pam from Weezal, and we would like to thank you for putting our clip Groovy up. It's the cheapest, dodgiest lo-fi clip you've ever seen, but we love the song. It was 23 in the Hot 100 for Triple Z in 2014, showing my age there. But look, Sunday and so look, 60s, 70s and 80s cartoons and TV was just wonderful. Things like Batman the Camp Series, Superman the cartoons, Thor, God of Thunder, Gigantor, Speed Racer. These were amazing shows, and Thunderbirds, just to name another one, Space 1999. It was like just this wonderful period of sci-fi comedy, and the funny thing is, half the time they were kid shows, but if you read between the lines, like Batman and HR Puff and stuff, there was a hell of a lot more going on. So Sonny, thank you for doing this show. I think it's important. A very quick little story about the Thunderbirds. I love the Thunderbirds. I have the box set, been a lifelong passion. And I remember one share house at 16 Strath Street, Highgate Hill. Tim Noble and I would get up on a Sunday morning at 5 o'clock after getting home night clubbing at about 3 or 4, just to watch Thunderbirds early mornings, and we would be moving goths off the couch. It was a real party house, so we didn't even know most of the people who would be sleeping in the lounge room, and put a skinhead's leg up against another wall just so we can get some couch space, and we would turn on the Thunderbirds every Sunday morning. We did this. That's the sort of passion these shows can give. That's the sort of like enjoyment, and what can I say? I think shows like the Sonny Michaels show sort of help prolong that love. So Sonny and team, thank you from the bottom of my heart for this episode. I can't wait for the show, and thank you for putting our clip in there. We really appreciate it. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
That's our good friend Weezal, folks. Hang on a sec. Now, again, excuse me. Okay, right. Well, looks like Popeye's ready to go. Take it away, old mate.
Ye Princess Olive!
Allow me, fair princess.
Thank you.
Just trying it on for size, baby.
Ah, ma chérie. Cometh with me to ye Casbah.
Listen, you runt. I seen it her first.
Soeth what?
Boys! Now ye men who's bestest with ye bow and arrow shall leadeth me down ye straight and narrow.
Okay, baby. We're as good as hitched right now.
Ye bullseye!
Oh, pretty good shot for an amateur. No, just watch you fisk.
Real bullseye!
Pistols at 10 paces.
One-up, two-up, three-up, four-up, five-up, six-up, seven-up, eight-up, nine-up.
I know. Now, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to be doing children's television. It's the only way I can get through it as well. Well, folks, just having my coffee. Things seem to be getting a bit excited in Popeye's universe, don't they? Now, boy, I wonder what's going to happen at the end of this. I really can't imagine. So, John, do you think Bluto will win the hand of the fair maiden Olive Oil?
Oh,
I just don't know.
Oh, I think I might have seen this one, Sonny.
What do you mean, John?
Oh,
They're all the same. Every one of them. Hundreds and hundreds of years. Anyway, folks, we have the wonderful Bob Short to give you a little bit of education. Take it away, Bob.
Oh, hi Sonny, how you doing? Just looking at my new comic book there. How you doing? Oh, you got friends with you, hang on. I'll just get my magic tambourine out. Oh, hi Paula. Hi Ursula. Mick, I can see you out there. How you doing? Turn on a modern television show and what do you get? Well, it starts off with previously on blah blah blah, and we get basically a 6 months exposition of what's happened before. You have to have seen it from beginning to end. But in the old days, what would happen was you'd get a theme song and you'd explain the entire TV show in that theme song, and whatever happened crazy in that show, by the end of it, whammo, it was all sorted out. I'm not saying one's better than the other, but they were different. Now, these days when you get your Netflix on, what happens? You go through it, you watch all the programs you want, and then all of a sudden there's nothing left on Netflix. But it's always there. It's always there. Whereas in the past, it was totally ephemeral. Something could come on television and you might never ever hear of it ever again. And for conversations in the school playground, you needed to keep up. An important part of this was watching the cartoons in the afternoon and on Saturday morning on television. These were how you kept up with your peers. As early as year 2, we were wandering around with cardboard badges which we'd made ourselves of Prince Planet to be part of that experience. Everything was about getting home, watch that, and then it was gone. Like, I wouldn't know what Prince Planet is like today, but all important back then. And it led us into a wild, swirling mass of popular culture. After the Saturday morning cartoons, you'd have Creature Feature on Channel 7, and you'd see things like, Starman, Frankenstein Conquers the World, Son of Godzilla. But then they'd pop up weird crap like La Belle et la Beast. They'd show the 1935 version of Midsummer Night's Dream. Attack of the Mushroom People. Ladies and gentlemen, we were introduced to the culture of the world, and if we didn't want the culture, we could turn to Channel 9 and watch the wrestling, which was equally important. You couldn't watch both at once. You could watch the wrestling, and then you could switch over to Channel 10 and you could watch the roller game. I miss the 60s and 70s, that transitory nature of popular culture where something would appear off the screen, go into the back of his brain, register, and haunt you for the rest of your life. I think being able to just go onto Spotify or Netflix and just call up anything from the history of the world possibly damages that mental part of you that creates popular culture. But in the meantime, just remember this. They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family.
Thank you, Bob. Now, we're going to hear from one of our sponsors, and then it's time for Sonny's Wheel. So please, don't go away.
Welcome to Sonny's Wheel, and tonight the major prize you won't win is a fabulous 4-night holiday for 2 on the exciting Gold Coast, staying at the world-renowned Chevron Hotel Surfers Paradise and flying TAA the friendly way. And don't let Blakey get you. This On the Buses board game will guarantee minutes of fun for the whole family, complete with a leering Jacko on the box for our friends at Dennis Fisher. You can bowl, rover, over and give Puss the best with a year's supply of Happy Dog beef and Happy Cat fish bits. And don't forget Nana, like most Christmases, surprise her with a year's supply of hearty meals. Pensioner favourites come as beef stew and seafood medley, all thanks to the wonderful folk at Happy Canning Company. Don't let your guests down with this handcrafted fondue set, made locally from old surgical stainless steel and wood offcuts. This will surely get the party started. courtesy the House of Fondue. Along with this state-of-the-art Hanimex AM FM cassette player. Enjoy your favourite tunes wherever you go. Hanimex, hey, it works. Always be on time with this handsome wristwatch. Guaranteed to be the correct time at least twice a day. It comes with a one-size-fits-all band and a knob to wind it up. Courtesy of Iverstone's Jewelers. And get ready to get smart. This set of obsolete World Book Encyclopedia will clutter up your lounge room for many years to come with no hope for resale. And this modern camera is just what you need for capturing those embarrassing moments that you and no one will ever forget. The new Instamatic is fun and easy to use from Kodak, the colours of life. And this set of mismatched dinnerware will add some pizzazz to any table from the amazing staff at Malamine Warehouse, 6 great locations across the south side. These and more great prizes you won't win here on Sonny's Wheel. Now it's back to you, Sonny.
Thanks, John. Welcome, folks, to Sonny's Wheel, where we give you, the viewers, the chance to win some great prizes, generously provided to us by the talented artists we have on the show. Now, wonderful people, you can't win any of the prizes on the wheel intro like my Viewmaster. I'll tell you what. Oh, Fred Flintstone. I'll tell you what. But, John, why don't you tell all the good folk here and at home about the fantastic prizes they could actually win?
The latest CD from Delicados, Nevermore, courtesy of Delicados. The Ups and Downs EP in another country on CD thanks to Ups and Downs. Weezal compact disc, Rocket Science and Dogma from our friends Weezal. A 50 large 12-inch vinyl EP plus their latest compact disc release thanks to 50 large. The latest Delirium Seeds release, Underland, courtesy of Delirium Seeds. Space Party's most recent release, New Wave on CD from our friends Space Party. The latest CD release from Mick Madu and Ursula, Love Is Calling. The new compact disc, Caveat Emptor from our good friend SLUG. An autographed picture of Stuart Strauss as a woodsman in the last series of Twin Peaks, courtesy of Stuart Strauss. The new album, Complaints, by Gravel Sandwich, thanks to the good folk at Gravel Sandwich. And these and many more great prizes you can win on Sonny's Wheel.
Thanks, John. Also, there is our major prize of a $100 voucher to spend at Poison Arrow Retro and Rockabilly Clothing at their online store, and you can use that anywhere in the world. So everyone, here's how we do Sonny's Wheel. The names of all the entrants have been put into the barrel. Well, I'll give it a tumble, draw out 2 names. When I've done that, I'll spin the wheel twice, once for each contestant, and the prize you land on is the prize you win. If you don't land on any of the music prizes, you can still win, wherever there, an exclusive I'm a Winner on Sonny's Wheel mug. So, let's kick off this little shindig with Roll Out the Bowl! Well, thanks, Speedy. We don't have a usual apparatus here today that we use for the wheel, but we'll get by. We'll get by. It's here. That's what we're going to do. Okay, folks. All the names are in the barrel. She's locked up tight. Let's give it the old spin, find out who's going to be first on the wheel. Rightio. I'll tell you what, you kids wouldn't remember saying this, but ready please, Mr. Music! Well, there you go. Surprise me out sometimes, folks, I'll tell you what. You know what, look at this too, on our wheel, which is back to front tonight. Because, look at even all the stars are falling off, John. Everything's not going to plan. Anyway, folks, I'm going to turn this around for starters, because you can't see who's on here. Check that out. Cone Smashers from Tasmania. Delish Pizzas. Queenstown, Tassie. 21 All Street. Get down there if you're in the area. If you're not in the area, get there. Have a go. And our marvellous Poison Arrow, who we go around. Oh, there it is, back here. $100 on the wheel, folks. Rightio. Let's get that. We've done a spin. I'm going to reach in right now. Hey, what's this? Hey, bit like Popeye, eh, John? Shorty Miles. Good to see you again. Okay, folks. We don't have time for this. This bloke Laff-a-lot, he's on a time schedule, isn't he? Not like we can have the show or whatever we do, but yeah, this bloke's on a time schedule. Okay, next one, folks. Here we go. Watch some stars go flying here. It's like, just watch it go flying. It's like space. Come on, don't have all day. Here we go. Stop. Let's hope it's someone we haven't heard of before. Chris Burton. You're the other name out of the barrel. Chris Burton. Trying to make this go, eh? No magic today, kiddies. I've lost the wand. We had a big clean up in shit. I lost the wand. I'm just going to have to push it. I used to do run-ups, man. I'm too old for that stuff now. Too old. Alright, here we go. Foot on the accelerator. Hey, John, it's like that thing when you did, the days of yore, isn't it? Hey? Wheels, straight lines. Ah! Look at that. Radio Sheree Miles, first one out of the wheel. We're on number 1. Let's get this thing going. Let's get this baby spinning. We got some new stuff on here this time too. Check this out. SLUG giving us some CDs. Their new CD, which is out very soon. Might be out now. When it's there, look for it. Okay, number 1. Here we go.
Who lives down in deepest, darkest Africa? Who's the one who brought the jungle fame? Who's the king of
Delicado CD for 3 miles. Send one right now, sweetie Frank. Give one Delicado CD. I'll tell you what, I don't know. We're going to start doing something about that. I'm going to move them on around the board. Okay, Chris Burton, you're up next. Here we go. Back to number 1. Here you go. While my guitar gently weeps.
Come, you know the game of tea. Come, 10 times as big as a man.
Keep on going. No! Delicado CD. I've got to get this thing fixed. Borderline. Oh, look, no, borderline. We give it another spin. Oh, I got to declare that board. Look at that. Look, not in the 6. It's in the 7. Not in the 6, not in the 7. We can't be having that. No, can't. Let's go for another spin. Nah, Delicado CD. That's where it was. Speedy Frank? Yeah. We'll go for another spin. We don't have time. Anyway, folks, we'll arrange for the winning entrants to get their prizes. Now, if you want to enter your name for Sonny's Wheel, go to www.thesonnymichaelshow.com, follow the links, and it's as easy as leaving your name and email address. That's it for the wheel, folks. Even though it was a bit of a shambles, Thanks to everyone that entered, and now we're off to an ad break. And when we come back, we've got Phantom Agents, Izera, and much, much more. So see you soon.
Saturday night is Speedway night at the Bayside Fasterdrome. Watch local revheads Norman Hector Cobb defend their stock car world champions title against the USA's Buddy Gurley and Danny Darts. Sprint car, sidecars, all going in circles fast. Gawk at the spectacle of our smash 'em up, crush 'em up, bash 'em up, trash 'em up, trash 'em up, Demolition Derby. With $20 off for grabs, anything could happen. Firework for the kids, gates open at 4, kids under 14 free. Bayside Fasterdrome, the fastest drome on the bay. Be there.
From Gilbert Autorama comes the excitement and competition of the famous Indianapolis Speedway, featuring the exclusive new Gilbert Flyover Chicane. Watch the stock cars in slow motion. Up and go. Gilbert makes cars rugged enough to take this kind of punishment. And look at the great assortment of Gilbert cars to choose from. The roughest, toughest, most realistic cars on the road. Past the timer, through the lap counter. Now with stock cars up to the Gilbert Flyover Chicane. Only this time in midair, the cars change lanes. And look, just like that, your Gilbert car track can become a horse race track with these exclusive lively trotters. Get all these Indianapolis Speedway extras separately, and be sure to get your complete Gilbert Autorama layout. Look at Gilbert toys first. They last.
Hey, I'll tell you what, John.
Oh, what's that, Sonny?
No wonder the kids of today are out playing sport instead of watching this show. Instead of Laff-a-lot's breakfast club. Hey? If anything like his breakfast, it'll be half a bottle of Bundaberg rum, followed by a six-pack of beer. What are we doing now? Showing some of the kiddies' drawings they've sent in. Boy, that'll be fun. Okay, who's first? What do we got here? What have we got here? Oh, here we go. We've got this picture here. Right? Now, here's Carl. We've got pictures from Carl here. Carl's 7. And he's from the Bungle Bungles. And on the drawing he sent in here, he says, what does he say here? He says, this is Laff-a-lot when he came to our junior cricket match. And he was sick on our oranges. Hey? Sick on the oranges. I was there, John. I was there that time. One of those community things. I'll tell you more later. But what a great drawing. What a wonderful drawing. And look, here's Sir Laff-a-lot, and he's having a big spew. All over there, cut oranges, and there's what I guess is Carl and his friend playing cricket. And look at the beautiful sunny day. It was a beautiful sunny day. It was. Anyway, our next picture, folks. Now, this one here, and this is from Klaus, and he's 3, and he's from Mount Disappointment, and he's drawn a Bauhaus-inspired piece titled The Forceful Conflation of Two Traditions. And tastefully done on lined paper. Well done, Klaus. Isn't that a wonderful one? And, last but not least, this is from Donna. And Donna's 10, and she's the big sister of Carl. And that was his picture we had on before, and she was at that same cricket match as well, John. And she's drawn a picture of a brave and strong stranger taking care of Sir Laff-a-lot. Hey, do you remember his fiberglass head fell off, John? Good times. Well, I think Donna's picture is the best, and I'll tell you what. Look at that handsome stranger with a flying drop kick. Hey? Flying through the air, I don't know how far, but who was he? No one may ever know. No one may ever know. That's right. So anyway, we might, I think Donna's the winner. I think that, and they'll get a prize, I guess, won't they? They'll get some sort of prize. I think we'll send her a pack of chewing gum or something just as stingy. Okay, back to the show. Now, get ready to have a dance, everyone. Up next, we have Sydney's Phantom Agents and their track, Up 2. Take it away, Phantom Agents. Phantom Agents, everyone. Now, folks, if you'd like to know more about any of the artists that we have on the Sonny Michael Show, go to our website at www.thesonnymichaelshow.com, and there you'll find all the links. So, folks, stick around. We've still got the last instalment of Popeye to get through and find out whether he'll get out of the scrap or not that he's in. But right now, we have Adelaide's Izera, who are one of the favourite acts that we have on the Sonny Michael Show. And their song tonight is called Teresa. Please give them a warm round of applause. Izera. Adelaide's Izera. Keep an eye out for them. Now, we're going for a quick break, and when we come back, we've got 4ZZ's The Soundtrack Show's Joe Hogar, another Adelaide band, Priority Orange, and SLUG, plus the last instalment of Popeye. Can't wait for that. Please don't go away.
Do you like movie soundtracks? Do you like TV soundtracks? Or even musical comedy soundtracks? If you answer yes to any of those things, then you need to party with Joe on 4ZZ's Soundtrack Show every Saturday night from midnight through to 2 a.m. The 4ZZZ Soundtrack Show plays a great variety of music including punk, blues, country, hip-hop, heavy metal and rock and roll. Grab a drink, turn up the volume just a little, and listen to Joe on the Soundtrack Show every Saturday night, 12 to 2 a.m. on 4ZZZ FM 102.1 MHz or live stream on 4ZZZ.org. Sonny Michael Show is a proud supporter of 4ZZZ and Community Radio.
Thanks, Sonny. Well, Saturday mornings, I like to watch cartoons and have my Cocoa Pops with bananas while watching cartoons. And I've been doing that since I was a kid, watching Prince Planet and Thunderbirds, which aren't really a cartoon, but close enough. But nowadays it's more like Rick and Morty and Family Guy while having my Saturday morning Cocoa Pops with bananas. Thanks, Sonny.
Welcome back, everyone. Now, this next act is making their Sonny Michaels Show debut. It's Adelaide-based band Priority Orange. Since 2009, Priority Orange have been staking their place in the Adelaide music scene. Determined to stand apart from the other bands, and they've successfully woven many underrepresented genres into a singular sound that is truly unique. Now, their influences include 90s heavy rock such as Alice in Chains, Helmet, Black Label Society and Faith No More, while also being inspired by 70s prog like Pink Floyd and Rush, and more recently metal acts including Devin Townsend, Godflesh and the Deftones. This means a wide swathe of genres, and it means Priority Orange songs are never predictable. With 2 EPs already under their belt, principal songwriter Ash describes their long-awaited 3rd EP as sounding like a Meccano set. Also helmed production and mixing. Mastering was taken care of by acclaimed engineer Chris Crummett of Interlace Audio in Portland, Oregon, known for his work with bands such as Dance Gavin Dance, Sleeping with Sirens and Dune Rats. Now, this is the new video, which is track 3 from the new EP Soul, and it's called Escape Velocity, Priority Orange. Give them a hand, folks. Priority Orange. Now, you can check their website out at www.priorityorange.com. Now, we're off to take a very short break, and when we come back, we have Lismore Band SLUG and the last instalment of Popeye, and then we can wrap up this nightmare. How's that sound, folks? Don't go away.
An important message from the Sonny Michael Show and the Dickhead Institute.
Just awful. Oh, hello. Now, did you know 9 out of 10 of us suffer dickheadism on a daily basis? Why, it's that common. I bet you didn't even know my good friend John Voice is one of the silent sufferers of occasional dickheadism. But for some unfortunates, it's so chronic that there is no known cure. Here at the Dickhead Institute, along with the Sonny Michael Show, we would like you to be aware of 4 signals.
Yeah, ain't that
denial of basic facts, ignorance of warning signs, constant overbearing loudness, knowing you're a dickhead but refusing to stop. If you find that you or someone you know is going down that path, don't despair. There's a few things you can do. 1, give yourself an uppercut. 2, pull your head in. 3, take a good hard look at yourself in the mirror. 4, wake up to yourself. Now, if we all try a little bit, we can all look forward to a dickhead-free future. And if you can't do it for yourself, do it for your kids.
This has been an announcement in the interest of community safety from the Dickhead Institute and the Sonny Michael Show.
Welcome back, people. The Lismore-based SLUG, consisting of Dave Slade on vocals, Brad Hoskins on drums, Jeff Lynn on guitar, Steve Reynolds guitar, Rod Black guitar and noise, and Leon Beveridge on bass. The new album Caveat Emptor is out now, and the song we've got here is the 4th song off the new album, and it's called Second Chance.
I don't know how I got here, and I don't know what I have
Okay, that's the new album, folks. Now, SLUG have their album launch for this, Caveat Emptor, on Sunday, the 30th of October, at the Civic Hotel, Molesworth Street, Lismore, and that starts at 2:30 p.m. And joining them are the Garza Strippers and the Gusset Rats, and the new vinyl and these CDs will be on sale, and that's free entry. Well, folks, it's that part of the morning that you've been waiting for, the final part of Popeye's adventure, Ancient History. Shut up, John. Hold on to your ends tight, folks. It's Popeye.
12 o'clock and all ain't well.
Get away from me, brute!
How about a kiss for your new prince, princess?
Somebody do something! Save me! Help!
Ah, me princess. Now to collect it, me kiss.
Well, boys and girls, mums and dads, I couldn't have guessed that was going to happen. Took me completely by surprise. Well, folks, that's it for the Sonny Michaels Sir Laff-a-lot Breakfast Show. I'd like to thank all the guests and artists that appeared on the show. 50 Large, Ursula, Eugene and the Egg, Weezal, Bob Short, Priority Orange, SLUG and the Sonny Michaels Show Band, Stencilled Jazz. I also want to thank our wheel sponsor Poison Arrow and you, the viewers, and the fans of the Sonny Michaels Show. Now, if you'd like to help out any of our artists or our program, go to our website at www.thesonnymichaelshow.com and you will find all the links to the artist pages. And while you're there, have a squiz at the Sonny merch page and share our show with your family and friends. And like we say on the Sonny Michaels Show, the more voices we have, the easier we are to hear. Well, kids, before you go outside and ride your bikes all day and come home when the sun goes down, if you don't understand anything that was in that Popeye cartoon, you might want to go and ask your nanny and poppy, because they'll be the only ones old enough to remember. Now, mums and dads, go and have a bit of a lie down now, because that's what I'm going to do after this show. Oh. Excuse me, folks, 1 minute. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Right. Well, everyone, it seems Sir Laff-a-lot has been found and detained by some of the state's finest constabulary and is now asleep in the watch house. Now, stay tuned to this channel, I guess, for more updates. Okay, folks, thank you for joining us. It's time to go, but before I do, I'm going to leave you with this little thought. And kids, make sure you keep asking your mums and dads about this. If Cinderella's shoe fit perfectly, then why did it fall off? Righto, everyone. Be kind to each other. Stay safe. And good night.
Guest and artists choose to fly TAA the Friendly Way and drive Shooty Right Carl Williams. Sonny stays at the Winning Creek Hotel and is dressed by Horns and Menswear Chemistry. Stencilled Jazz is dressed by Poison Arrow, Rockabilly and Retro Clothing. This has been an MVP production for the MVP Network. This is John Voice speaking.